Alright, let's make some brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts. These were so good and gone within a day. So I'm going to start with 2 tablespoons of softened butter, a half a cup of brown sugar, a tablespoon of cinnamon, a tablespoon of flour, and just a pinch of salt. And I'm going to mix this until it is all combined and softened. It's going to take a second because of the butter. Now that that's all prepared, I have some pie crust that I'm going to use for these Pop-Tarts. I will put the link to my pie crust recipe with sourdough discard in the description, but you can also use any other pie crust that you have on hand. I am going to flour the surface and roll these out into one big square, and then I'm going to cut them into 3 rectangles. So I only ended up with room for 2 because I decided to make these actually kind of large. So once I have the long rectangles rolled out, I'm going to add a couple tablespoons of filling inside. Right now I am cutting some holes on the top end so that they don't bubble up really bad when they cook. I decided later on that it is way better just to use a fork because these holes are just a little bit big and the filling seeps out a little bit more. So I'm going to put the filling on the bottom, and I'm going to fold the pie crust over so that the filling is completely inside. Now I'm using a fork. I'm not super showing this part, but I will get more in detail in a second. And I'm just going to press around the edges. Then I'm going to put the fork under and fold it to press the edges again. I will have a close-up of that in a second. Alright, here's the close-up. So first I push down around the edges with my fork, and then I'm going to go under and push them again. That first one was kind of fighting me, but this I found lowers the amount of filling that leaks out in the oven. My pie crust is getting a little bit warm, and I was trying to do this one-handed so I could record. So it's not very pretty, but it does help. And there they are, ready to go. Let's put them on our tray. And I have the oven preheated to 375 degrees. And I'm going to cook these for about 15 minutes or until it's fully cooked and browned and ready to go. While those Pop-Tarts are cooling, I'm going to make the icing for on top. I am putting a cup of a cup of powdered sugar into my mixer, and I'm going to slowly add some heavy cream or some milk to this until it is the consistency that I want, and then add a little bit of vanilla. I'm going to add the finished icing. Oh, I forgot about that. Add some cinnamon as well, so you have that nice cinnamon Pop-Tart. Adding some heavy cream. I'm going to slowly add that until I have the consistency that I want. And then I'm going to put it on my cooled, make sure you have cooled Pop-Tarts, because it will melt right off if they are still hot. Once you are all done with this, then you're going to let this icing dry for an hour or two. You can't eat them right away, but they will be kind of sticky. And then that's it. Enjoy!